Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Lions fans, hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some potentially game-changing news that could shake up the NFC North, and more importantly, set Detroit up for a serious shot at another Super Bowl appearance. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade involving Trent Williams, the legendary offensive tackle from the San Francisco 49ers, and it's got everyone talking. This isn't just idle gossip. Credible sources like Adam Schefter and some whispers floating around on X, formerly Twitter, suggest that the 49ers are pondering sending Williams to Detroit. And if it happens, it could be one of the most significant OL moves in recent NFL history. Now, before we get into the details, let's remember that this is still speculation, but the implications are huge. The 49ers are in a rebuild mode after a somewhat inconsistent start to 2025, sitting at an 8-7 record. They're looking to free up cap space, around $30 million, by offloading some big contracts, and Trent Williams, at age 37, is seen as a prime candidate. The idea is that San Francisco might want to turn the page and focus on younger players or prioritize cap relief to address other critical areas like their secondary and Bosa extensions. Meanwhile, the Lions, who are already building a fierce offensive line, could benefit immensely from adding a guy like Williams, who has been the anchor for the 49ers line for over a decade. Let's talk a bit about Williams himself. This guy is a true Hall of Famer in the making, with 15 seasons under his belt and 225 career starts. His consistency and dominance are unmatched, especially for a player who's been in the league so long. His PFF grade has been hovering around the high 90s over recent seasons, 92, 8 in 2025, and even after a hip injury in Week 9, he returned stronger than ever, posting a PFF grade of 91. 5. He's a guy who's not just about durability, but about excellence. In 2024, he posted a PFF score of 93. 1, allowed only 1 sack, and maintained a win rate of 94%. His pass blocking is elite, with a 95 grade, and his run blocking is just as impressive at 92. 8. For Detroit, bringing in a guy like Williams would be like adding a fortress to the line, one that can protect Goff and open up lanes for the run game. The impact of such a trade would be felt immediately. For the Lions, it would mean anchoring that offensive line with a player who can elevate everyone around him. Think about it, adding Williams could reduce sacks allowed, improve run efficiency, and give Jared Goff a little extra time in the pocket. Right now, Goff's time to throw is around plus 0.8 seconds, which is decent, but with Williams protecting him, that number could climb even higher. That extra time means more accurate throws, more big plays, and less pressure, especially in those high-stakes moments late in games. Plus, with Decker out for Week 17 and Levi Onwuzurike sidelined with an ACL tear, having Williams to plug into the starting lineup would be a game-changer. But why would the 49ers consider trading Williams? Well, their offensive line is aging. At 25 points per game allowed, they've been vulnerable. They have cap issues, around $47 million in free space, and a roster that needs upgrades, especially at cornerback and defensive back, along with Bosa extensions looming. They've shown they're willing to move assets, having traded Bakhtiari in 2023, which netted them draft picks but also left some gaps. Retaining Williams at $30 million a year might be too steep for a team looking to rebuild around youth and cheaper contracts. Plus, the 49ers defense has been allowing 23 points per game, and they're prioritizing younger talent to make a run in the playoffs, which makes trading a veteran like Williams a strategic move. Now, for Detroit, this could be the piece that pushes them from a good team into a true Super Bowl contender. The Lions are already trending upward, with Jared Goff playing some of the best football of his career and a talented core of young players. Adding Williams would solidify that offensive line, which is crucial for Goff's success and the overall offensive scheme. With Williams on the line, the Lions could see a significant jump, an estimated 11 fewer sacks allowed, and a 17% boost in run efficiency. That's huge for a team that wants to control the clock and wear down opponents. And if you look at what Williams did for the 49ers in 2024, he helped them gain an extra 140 rushing yards per game, and his presence alone forced defenses to game plan differently. Furthermore, bringing Williams into Detroit would have a ripple effect. It would not only improve the offensive line, but also boost Goff's confidence and allow the offense to operate more smoothly. His PFF grade of 81. 3 in 2024, with just 1 sack allowed, shows how reliable he's been over the years. His ability to win against double teams and his consistency in both pass and run blocking is what makes him a special player. For the Lions, who are already in the playoff hunt and looking to make a deep run, adding a veteran like Williams could be the difference between a good season and a historic one. Now let's talk about the defensive side of the ball for a second. The Lions' defense has been solid, but there are areas, like secondary and pass rush, that could benefit from some reinforcement. With the addition of Williams and an improved defensive line, Detroit's offense could take more pressure off the defense, allowing them to focus on creating turnovers and getting after the quarterback. Plus, a stronger offensive line means more time for Goff to make plays, which could lead to more scoring opportunities and help the team push its points per game closer to the 29 mark, a significant improvement from the current 24. It's all about that synergy, offense and defense working together, and Williams could be the catalyst for that. Looking ahead to the playoffs, the implications are even more exciting. With Williams in the fold, the Lions' odds to reach Super Bowl LX could see a dramatic shift. Currently, their odds are around +3,500, but if this trade goes through and Williams proves to be the X factor many believe he can be, those odds could plummet to around +1,200. That's a massive jump, and it makes sense when you think about how much an elite lineman can influence a team's chances. Not only does it boost their Super Bowl odds, but it also increases their chances of making a deep playoff run, possibly even challenging the NFC giants like the Eagles or 49ers themselves. Let's not forget the historical context here. The Lions haven't lifted the Lombardi Trophy since the 1950s, and every move they make now is about building a legacy, creating a dynasty that can last for years. Trading for a player like Trent Williams would be a statement, an acknowledgement that Detroit isn't just content with being a playoff team, but wants to be the team everyone fears. It's about setting a tone, about showing that the Motor City is back in the big leagues, ready to contend for the ultimate prize year after year. In sum, the potential trade for Trent Williams is more than just a splash move. It's a strategic play that could define the Lions' season and beyond. It's about winning now while building for the future, about creating a line that can hold up against the league's best, and about giving Jared Goff the protection he needs to unlock his full potential. It's about the kind of bold move that legends are made of, and Lions fans should be excited because if this happens, it could be the start of a new era, one where Detroit finally claims its rightful place at the top of the NFL. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe the Lions should go all in and make a move for Trent Williams? How do you see this impacting the team's chances in the playoffs and beyond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. Remember, this isn't just about one trade. It's about the future of Detroit, about building a team that can compete for championships year after year. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This is a team on the rise, and with moves like this, the sky's the limit for the Motor City's pride.